People do this all the time. They hold resentments against people that they say they love. How does that love? If you resent the person you with for things that they did or said or the way that they are, because how do you even get there to where you're with somebody you made a commitment to, but you resent things about them?
Like, you can't get to resentment if in whatever it is that might trigger you, you stop at the point and say that there is no ill will in what they're doing.
It depends. Like some people like, okay, because let me just go with you and not be
I'm like, because I'm trying to think, like, there's certain, like,
so like, for instance, if somebody messes up, they do something that you don't like, and they know it. It's not like a mistake. It's like they messed up, and you're like, okay, you might like you didn't purposefully do this to me, so I'm not gonna be angry. Boom, right? But if it's something that you feel like that's disrespectful, you didn't. Okay, so for me, it's like, okay, you didn't acknowledge. Like you didn't acknowledge the things that I've done in this scenario. And it's like, I feel like that's not right. Now, I'm not mad, but I feel like I don't want, like, my intention would be that maybe if I did something, like, not that I want the acknowledgement, but rather than acting like, trying to say I don't ever do this, but I do it, but you don't acknowledge it in that sort of way. It's like, I'd rather that you are aware of these things that I'm doing, because you're saying I don't do them. Like you might be mad or upset. You're saying I don't do this, but I do it. Just be aware of that. I'd like that to continue. So I'm going to speak up and say, I don't like that. It wasn't you. You may not have had an ill will. You may not have been like, I'm going to purposefully do this to him, but it happened. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. Boom, but I'm not mad.
Yeah.
And then you escape resentment.
Right. Just.
But when you say, because what it sounded like the first one was.
You don't just write off something. You can speak up. You don't like, so for instance,
you know what I mean?
Like,
it's okay.